Hey folks, Patrick here. So today we're going to look at a voicemail message, right? And we're going to look at some features of native English. You know, how to speak in a way that, where you can sound more natural and you can sound smoother, right? And more fluent. You have to really know when to speed up, when to slow down, when to raise your voice, when to lower your voice. All those details are very important, if you want to speak naturally, like a native speaker of English. So I have a text that you can see on the screen here. It's a message that you record on your phone. So when people call you and if they don't find you, if you don't pick up the phone, they can listen to your message. The first thing that you got to do is know where the function words are and where the content words are. Now, you might tell me, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what function words are, and I don't know what content words are, and that's fair enough. But let me explain that to you. So, function words are grammatical words. They're words that are not going to have or make much difference in terms of the meaning. If you read the actual function words by themselves, there is no meaning. And the content words are, words like verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and nouns. Mainly, those are content words. Focus more on the content words and don't pay too much attention to the function words. So, for example, this is Patrick. I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a detailed message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Ask yourself, are you able to say this without stop? Are you able to go, from this is Patrick to possible without taking too many pauses, without going silent, without speaking like a robot? Are you able to do that? A lot of students are not able to do that. They cannot do it. It's very hard, very difficult for a lot of people. So I want to show you right now how to do that, right? And the best way for you to understand that, I'd like you to imagine, this rubber band. Let's say this rubber band represents your mouth at a relaxed state, all right? And when you say a long sound or an important sound, like an important syllable, for example, when you stress a syllable, let's imagine that you are stretching that rubber band like that, all right? So you have to understand that we spend a lot of time in a relaxed state. When we speak fast, we don't actually stretch that too much. We don't use our mouth muscles too much. We try to keep our muscles relaxed. So that's why a lot of sounds that could be originally long, we actually shorten them up. We make them shorter, right? Because we're trying to speed up through our speech, and we don't want to spend too much time on every word. We highlight the important words and we don't spend too much time on the grammatical words, the function words. So I'd like you to understand that this rubber band, when we don't stretch it, when we don't pull it, it's just relaxed. And that's what our mouth is doing when we are saying the function words. When I say each of those words, it doesn't mean I'm going to stress every single syllable. I'm only going to stress the key syllable, the main syllable, the stressed syllable. So for example, I'm not going to say Patrick, I'm going to say Patrick. I'm not going to say available. Nobody says it like that. I'm going to say available. I'm not going to say, number. I'm going to say number. I'm not going to say detailed. I'm going to say detailed or detailed. But I'm going to pick one, detailed or detailed. I'm not going to say message. I'm going to say message. I'm not going to say return. I'm going to say return. And I'm not going to say possible. Possible. I'm going to say possible. All right? Possible. So I always pick the main syllable to stress in a word. I don't stress all syllables. I pick one syllable and I stress it. So as you noticed, I didn't say take or call or write because all those are, they are one syllable words. So I don't need to pick a syllable to stress because the whole word is one syllable. So I'm stressing the entire word. Okay, So now I know where my function words are and I know where my content words are. And so when I say the content words, I can move, I can stretch that, I can pull that rubber band a little bit. This is Patrick. I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a detailed message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible, right? So I'm not really stretching on every word, on every content word, but there are words that are more important than others, and those are the words that I need to stretch. The other feature is that I need to link the words together. I need to connect the sounds together. I cannot say, this is Patrick. I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a detailed message, and I will return your call as soon as possible. I cannot speak like that. That would sound awful. That would sound awful. I cannot speak like that. I have to connect the sounds together. I gotta produce them as smoothly as possible. All right, so to do that, I need to identify the final sounds in each word and the beginning sound of the following word. So for example, I have this. What is the final sound in this? It's s. Now, what is the first sound in is? Well, it's It's a very short, we call it a schwa sound. I spoke about it in previous videos, but it's a very neutral sound. So I say z, So now I take the s from this and I connect it with the in is. So I say this is. So this is Patrick, and I got k in Patrick, and then I got in, I don't say I'm, I say So again. So now I say Patrick. So this is Patrick. This is Patrick. This is Patrick. Not of. I gotta take the T from not, and I gotta use that little sound again in in available, because I don't say available, I say available. And now I gotta connect the two. I gotta connect the T with the But because I have that vowel before T in not, and I have a vowel after T, the T is between two vowels. When the T occurs between two vowels, I need to make it soft. We call it the tapped T. So that means r sound. So that means I'm not to, I say nada. At least Americans and Australians, they pronounce it that way. British people, they pronounce it differently. But American and Australians, they basically pronounce it like a tapped R, like a tapped T. So that means nada. So I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and it says number, and I say number. So I got the I got at the end of number, and I have in and, because it's a function word, it's a conjunction, so I don't say and all the time. Of course I can say and if I pause, but if I don't pause, I don't need to say and, I say n. So now I say number and I don't say the D in and, I say number and so I'm connecting the n in and with the schwa sound after it. So I don't say number and a detailed. Of course, I don't have to do that. So I say number and a. So number and a becomes number and a. All right? Number and a. Say number and a. Number and a detailed message. Now I got message. I got j in message. So I take the j from message and I got another schwa sound in n. So messagin. I say messagin. Don't say message and. Say messagin. Okay, don't worry about the D in and. Take the D out, drop the D, and now link the n in n with the I, and just say and I'll. Don't say I in I will, say I'll. So now message and I'll. I got message and I'll return your call as I got in call. I got schwa sound again in is. I don't say as. I got is. So call is soon, as soon, not as soon, as soon. Call as soon as, I got n in soon. Take that and connect it with schwa sound and is again. So as soon as possible, possible. So now if I put it all together, what do I got? Put it all together, connect all the sounds and have the ups and downs. So this is Patrick. I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a detailed message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Do you see? I can say the entire text without taking any pauses. And the only reason I can do that is because I am not wasting too much energy on every single word. I can preserve my energy and I can, highlight the words that are important in a text. So this is Patrick. I raise my voice more on Patrick, then I come back down. This is Patrick. I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a detailed message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Do you see? And you got the music happening, so it makes it sound very smooth, right? Very smooth and very natural, very authentic sounding and more native sounding English. So guys, to summarize, we talked about content words and function words. Content words are like verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And function words are grammatical words like pronouns, determiners, modals, conjunctions, infinitive markers, etc. We put more emphasis, more stress on content words because they carry meaning, so they are more important than the others. If you want to connect the words together, look at the final sounds and the initial sounds in words so you can connect them and say them as one block, as one chunk of sounds. That would help fluency. That would help you sound more natural and more authentic. All right? So thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, it would mean a lot to me if you can like the video and share it. If you have a comment, you can leave it down below and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.